you doing out here?
Feeding Wolfie.
Wait a minute, isn't tonight a full moon?
You know what happens to Wolfie on full moons.
Let's get out of here.
Gather around the fire. You have a tale to spin. Just close your eyes and let your imagination creep in. Even a man who is pure of heart and says his prayers by night may become a wolf when the wolfbane blooms and the moon is full and bright. So runs an ancient rhyme describing the risk of even the good and honest people of becoming werewolves. What vampires are to Transylvania, the werewolves are to Northern and Western Europe. The werewolf legends may have sprung from myths of the Norse gods, who were said to change into animal forms, such as the bear and the wolf. Later, during the 6th century witch hunts, the idea developed that a witch could change into a wolf. So it was grafted onto the list of creatures, toads, cats, and hares, whose forms witches were said to assume. In its human form, it is not easy to distinguish a werewolf from a vampire, since they share many characteristics. These include eyebrows that meet, claw-like fingernails, small ears that may be slightly pointed, and hair growing on the palms. But there is one slight difference. A werewolf's third finger on each hand is supposed to be as long or longer than the second finger. Transformed, the creature appears either as an extra-large wolf moving on all fours, or an extremely hairy biped retaining recognizable, although particularly repulsive, human facial features and clawed hands. In either of these shapes, it tears out the throats of its victims and devours the flesh raw. In Italy, it is believed that some werewolves grew hair internally, and in 1541, at least one suspect died under the scalpels of his examiners. There are many ways in which a man may become a werewolf. A medieval churchman said that stripping naked and rolling in the sand under a full moon was an effective method. But in Italian folklore, being conceived at the time of a new moon, or sleeping outdoors under a full moon on a Friday, is enough to create one. In Ireland, St. Patrick is said to have cursed an entire clan who displeased him by their lack of faith and turned them into werewolves. Some European legends say that drinking from the stream from which a wolf has drunk, being bitten by a rabid wolf, or eating the wolfbane plant will cause the transformation. The methods used to deal with werewolves are equally varied. French-Canadian lore advocates an exorcism by speaking the name of Christ, or calling the werewolf 3 times by its true Christian name. In France, it was said that the loup-garou, as the werewolf was known, could be defeated by taking 3 drops of blood from the creature during its wolf period. But by far, the best known method of freeing a human being from the curse of the werewolf is to shoot the creature with a silver bullet, preferably consecrated silver, such as a crucifix from a church. Practically every nation has its lore of were-creatures. In Africa, some primitive people believe in men who become were-leopards. In Asia, the were-tiger is feared by the superstitious, and Scandinavians believed in people who hunted as bears. Strangely, some of these weird stories may be founded on fact. Odd cases, fortunately rare, have been reported of people who believed they were animals and who attempt to drink blood and eat raw flesh. This condition is known as zoanthropic paranoia. From 1764 to 1767, an unknown monster terrorized shepherds and shepherdesses in France. Known as the Beast of Gévaudan, the creature was held responsible for the savage deaths of 40 people and vicious attacks on more than 110 people. Local people claim the creature was red, covered with scales, and had a mouth the size of a lion's. It could run at tremendous speeds and evade any trap or hunter. In 1767, a large wolf was killed and the attack ceased. But no one is certain whether some other beast or human was responsible. And may we never know the rest of the story.